I'm here tonight with Alisyn Camerota, co-host of Fox and Friends. First, if beauty were a piñata, I'd hit her with a bat. Bill Schultz, that's a compliment, by the way. Bill Schultz, he skips to work in a delightful pleated skirt. It's true. People are saying that OJ's arrogance might actually be a part of mental illness.
Yes.
Do you buy that as an excuse or believe it?
They say that he may have narcissistic disorder, but I think it's more like psychopathic, basically. But they also say that he may have been set up.
Yes.
Only OJ would take the bait to be set up to go on an armed robbery. You know, I have an office mate, Rebecca Gomez. She sometimes wears my clothes.
Really?
So they're missing when I come in. You don't see me going to her house with a gun to retrieve them. Why? Because I don't have a gun. But if I did, Rebecca would be in trouble.
I love that, though. That's a Fox News exclusive. Go-Go is a damn thief.
She's a thief. She's done that to me as well. I'm missing like 6 pairs of boxers. They're all soiled.
What kind of justice system is just accusing some guy who just happened to be, you know, in the place at the wrong
time? And it just happens to be caught on audio tape where you hear him menacing these poor memorabilia collectors.
Yes. But it was at a wedding. Groomsmen get rowdy. You have a couple champagne cocktails. Next thing you know, you're kidnapping someone. This happens. He's just a celebrity.
Yes, listen, did the cops overreact, or did this stupid little freak deserve it?
Well, as we all know, there's no such thing as stupid questions, just stupid people. And so, basically, we all know this kid, right? This kid, we went to college with him. He was the kid in class who would stick his hand up and yammer on, and you wish that you had a taser gun in class. But the cops, so much for freedom of speech, right, on college campuses?
Oh, I thought they did a great job. By the way, freedom of speech on college campuses, highly overrated. If anything, you should be teaching college kids to shut the hell up. Bill, this guy had a history of videotaping his practical jokes and posting them on the website. He deserved this. This was just an attention-seeking device.
Well, not only did he deserve it, he wanted it. I mean, this is going to be the best video he ever put on his website. My thing is that he was asking about the skull and bones, but he was asking the wrong questions, Greg. This is a fact. Washington Post wrote that in order to be initiated into the skull and bones, you had to masturbate naked in a coffin while detailing your sexual history. Posted an article on this. So I want America, for a moment, to think about the senator from Massachusetts and your elected president of the United States 30 years ago, naked in a coffin, masturbating.
Thank you, Bill.
They both did it. All right. No one talks about it.
Okay. Remember I showed up at Stuff Magazine because I slept in the conference room and I walked out in my pajamas?
Yep.
Wow.
No, there was a whole office that was 11 o'clock.
The uncomfortable thing is 2 minutes later I walked right out of the same place. And I wasn't wearing a thing.
Oh, boy.
Is this kind of a problem that will affect our economy?
Well, luckily, drinking on the job is not something that's frowned upon in our line of work.
Yes, that's for sure.
But I must say that over-drinking too much is so foreign to me at this point in my life because I have 3 children under the age of 3.
Wow.
And I find that savoring that bottle of wine is ruined by the smell of poo wafting in from all
I wish Bill
corners.
felt that way.
I feel it enhances the bouquet of booze that I drink from.
Yeah, you're not drunk right now, are you? Alisyn, Tuff says cats consume their carcinogens while grooming themselves. Don't they deserve cancer for licking their privates in public?
That's right. They did say they get quite a mouthful of the carcinogens because it burrows into their fur. But if you can't bum a few cigarettes from your Shih Tzu, who can you get them from?
Well, and also, you would have deserved to have gotten cancer 20 years ago for licking your privates in public if that were the case, Greg. Don't be a hypocrite.
But they have 9 lives, so
Hey,
what if
Alisyn, did you say that drinking on the job is not frowned upon in our profession?
Really? I think it enhances performance here.
Fantastic.
All right. By the way, thank you for including us in your profession.
We certainly don't.
Now, you're the first person at Fox to ever say that.
I'm using it loosely.
Okay. So do we.
Yes, Alisyn Camerota, co-host of Fox and Friends. First, if good looks were baking soda, she'd soak up foul kitchen odors. Will Leach. Last week, the Yankees went to Boston for a series with the Red Sox, and a 10-year-old Sox fan went up to one of the Yankee players, a rookie named Shelley Duncan, and asked for an autograph. He got it and a bit more. Duncan also wrote, "Red Sox suck," in the kid's notebook. He says it was just a joke. But what was it funny, Will? Was it fair to do this to a little child?
You know, honestly, it's...
Yeah. What he did with her last night.
Bad word to say sucks?
Yeah,
Isn't it an obscenity? I was having this very debate with my co-host Steve Ducey last week because he wanted to say it sucks on our show.
That's actually, you know, I was not allowed to say suck in my household when I was a child growing up.
I said that to Steve. I said, you know, that's an obscenity. He said, no, you just think that because you have a dirty mind. And I said, I do not, and then I gave him the finger.
Alisyn, this was your first time on Red Eye. Outstanding job.
Thank you.
Why do you spell your name wrong?
Blame my father. This was his idea. With a Y.
I talked to him. He said he had nothing to do with it.
Well, it was his creation at birth with a Y, so I could be original.
Okay. All right.
Camerota, Fox, love you. James Smith.